Okidoki. You know, I was one of the few that actually enjoyed Dagashi Kashi. You guys remember that one? Where they reviewed cheap Japanese snacks and most people watched it for the girls? While I also thought Hotaru and Saya were pretty cute, I found it to be really interesting actually, even if the comedy was hit and miss. Why am I talking about such a niche anime? Well, Yofukashi no Uta, or Call of the Night, is a new series from the same mangaka, and damn, it's pretty good. Minor spoiler warning ahead. Basic synopsis: Ko Yamori is a normal middle school student, but due to circumstances, he got sick of being a student and decided to stop going to school. Now, with nothing to do during the day, Ko develops a case of insomnia and starts to spend his nights on the street. There he meets Nazuna Nanakusa, who decides to help him have a bit more of a fulfilling nightlife so that he can fix his sleep disorder. After spending some time with her, they attempt to take a nap at her place. Nothing sexual, until Nazuna leans over and takes a bite. If you haven't already figured it out, Nazuna has a biting fetish. She's super into rough stuff. Just kidding, that's a completely different manga. She's just a vampire. She finds out that Ko's blood actually tastes pretty good, and wants to continue drinking. Ko, still sick of society, wants to become a vampire so he can have the freedom that Nazuna enjoys. We find out that the only way to become a vampire is to fall in love with the person biting you. We've got another vampire love story, thanks Twilight. While the genre has become a little stale, this one definitely does a great job of distinguishing itself. There's a certain atmosphere to this manga, and the best way to explain it is that it captures what it feels like to be out late at night. It's just a chill vibe, watching Ko and Nazuna muck about and just do whatever they want each chapter. You'd imagine this would be a lovey-dovey story from what I described before, but it's very much two friends hang out and having fun. There's definitely some romance. Ko is trying to fall in love so that he can become a vampire, but he's as clumsy as you'd expect any teenager to be, mistaking the many feelings he has swelling inside his little middle school brain. They've definitely improved their jokes with Yofukashi no Uta as well. I've laughed out multiple times reading this. I would say Dagashi Kashi was a bit too repetitive in its formula. They introduce a new candy and then make a gag surrounding the snack while educating us. It definitely had some funny moments, but it was a bit too few and far between. Yofukashi changes things up. The nightlife is limitless, so they can just do whatever they want in this environment, keeping the jokes unexpected and fresh so that they don't get stale. The actual vampire side is pretty interesting as well, Nazuna not being the only one. The first time we meet them, they give us this elegant yet slightly dangerous vibe. He's literally kidnapped and forced to choose if he wants to join them or be erased forever. Soon, however, we realize they're just as chill as Nazuna. As long as you aren't a threat to them, they'll treat you like just another drinking buddy. Imagine a secret society of older sisters that love to talk about love, gossip, and alcohol. These women are still vampires though. They do view things differently from us lower beings. They don't have any qualms with killing if someone does step over the line, and some keep humans and vampires they've turned as servants. But most of the time, they either spend their time roaming the nightlife like Nazuna, or blend in at a nighttime job to earn money. We get to watch how each of them live their lives and deal with the struggles of being a vampire, maintaining the relationships they have with us humans. We do get introduced to some later drama. The creatures of the night we've been dealing with are pretty chill, but a vampire hunter joins the cast and shows us the darker side to becoming a vampire, the ugly parts that have been brushed aside. Miss Detective here has a vendetta against vampires, seeing them as nothing but monsters, and devoting herself to investigating ways to take out the ones that go bump in the night. There's a bit of a gear shift in tonality, but it starts off slowly, with our vampires first just putting their guard up a bit more to make sure their weaknesses aren't used against them, being more as a method to learn more about them before easing us slowly into some heavier topics. I'm really impressed by how Yofukashi no Uta can introduce a darker tone and even action scenes without it feeling unnatural or forced. It just feels like this is exactly where the story was heading. My favorite parts are definitely the more introspective moments, comparing a human's way and a vampire's way of living the best life possible. The whole reason for Core dropping out is that he just got burnt out trying to be a model student and dealing with the expectations that come with it. Nazuna makes the nightlife out to be a really fun time, but she's just as bored as the rest of us, dealing with decades and decades of mindless wandering. They're together because it distracts them from the pain of just existing, and the older vampires provide their own views and thoughts on how they make the best out of each moment. And it's moments like these that draws me to Yofukashi no Uta. This series definitely does a lot of things well. It's a relaxing read that provides plenty of laughs and seamlessly introduces and explores the idea of vampires and their impact on the world, both the good and bad side effects of their meddling. With the anime right around the corner, I hope everyone else enjoys Yofukashi no Uta as much as I do, because there are a ton of developments I would love to see adapted. Although Giga has probably already raised some well-needed hype with his own video, maybe I can convince that one or two more. Now, before you click off, I just want to say one thing. Thank you for 50 subscribers. This may be a small number compared to the vast ocean called YouTube, but the fact that 50 people watched one of my videos and decided I was worth following is amazing. I hope you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. Shit, I messed up right at the end. Thank you again, and I hope you all enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. Thanks again for watching. We'd love to see your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more content. Let me know if there's something you'd like me to cover. I like to talk about anything that interests me. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you all have a good rest of your day.